Kit received a bunch of buffs this update, so today I'm going to show you the best technique to master him. So for a while, Kit was in a pretty weird spot in the meta. He was kind of mid-tier to low tier for a while, but with this new update he got some buffs. I believe it was a basic damage buff, and also his super does more damage, so overall Kit just does a lot more damage now. And right now, all the pro players are playing Kit in a pretty similar way, which is simply to play tanks and aggressive brawlers. Brawlers that synergize really well with Kit right now are definitely Buster, Sam, and Miko. Sam and Buster are high HP brawlers that are really good at pushing enemies back. Buster has his shield, and Sam just has his really aggro gloves, and he can just keep healing, and with the Kit on his back, there's not a lot you can do to stop him. Miko is also an extremely obnoxious brawler when paired with Kit. This is actually a strategy that was used in the most recent monthly finals. Basically, a Kit jumps on Miko, Miko jumps near an enemy and slows him with his gadget, and Kit is able to just auto-aim his yarn balls and obliterate them. And it's very broken and hard to counter, especially for those squishy brawlers. So before I go over the best techniques to master these brawlers, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going for a goal of 5,000 subscribers before June, and if you want to be a part of that, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any more helpful guides. So as we've already covered a little bit, Kit is really good with these tanks and aggressive brawlers. It's definitely the kind of comps you want to run, but there's more to Kit than just that. You also want to consider the game mode and kit you're running. Play on words kit, but anyway, the game modes that are best for Kit, I would say right now, are Knockout and Bounty. Two game modes that are pretty passive, so you can just build that Kit super up pretty easily, then run them down, and not a lot they can do against that. It's worked really well, as you can see on screen. I was actually able to get back up to my rank 35 with this strategy. I'd already gotten it a few seasons ago when Kit released, but using this really strong comp with Frank and Kit, we could just run them down, and they couldn't do anything. So another thing you also want to consider with pushing your masteries is trophy range. That is very important, because if you play a brawler around 100 trophies, you're going to get no mastery points for that, and that's something you really want to consider. I think for an average player, the best trophy range for mastery pushing is about 850 to 950. It's the perfect balance of not too hard games while also giving a good amount of mastery points. But if you do have a good team and you're confident with your strategy, you can push very high up like I'm doing right now. I think this game was around 1200. It's just so good right now. They couldn't do anything against this comp. Kit is also one of these high damage dealing brawlers, so that means most of the time you're going to be getting star player if you pop off. Star player is really good because you'll get extra mastery points, and honestly that will build up over a long course if you just keep getting these star players. Another thing I want to quickly go over, because it's actually pretty well timed, if you want to push your masteries, it's good to wait for the Mastery Madness event, which is actually live right now as this video is uploaded. It will end, I believe, on May 13th, so you have about a week to push your masteries. Definitely take advantage of this time, because you can get them done really quickly. I always love to push masteries when this event is out. It's definitely not something you want to miss out on. And my final tip for mastering Kit will simply be to be well coordinated. This means choosing what map and strategy you want to use, so if you do want to run a comp like this, make sure to be in a team that knows how this strategy works, and you also pick a good map for it. And if you don't want to run this, you could also just play Showdown or any other mode using Kit's cardboard box. Even though that gadget was nerfed, it's still pretty decent, especially in Showdown, really good for sneaking up on people. But I don't typically push in Showdown because of just how many teamers there are, especially if you're playing in that 900 to 1000 range. So to me, it's just more effective to run this comp. And that is going to wrap up my guide on how to master Kit. If there's any other brawlers you want me to make a tips and tricks guide on, be sure to leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.